नमः सर्वेभ्यः। कक्षायां स्वागतं प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरि ओं तत्सत्। अस्माभिः दशमं पाठे प्रवेशः प्राप्तः। तत्र उक्तिः अपि पठिता। योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा आत्मशुद्धये इति भगवद्गीतायाः श्लोकात् स्वीकृता उक्तिः। एकादश पाठे अपि च द्वादशतमे पाठे किमस्ति इत्यपि पश्यामः। न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते। न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रम् इह विद्यते। ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रम् अन्यत् किमपि न विद्यते। हि इति अफर्मेटिव। ओके, न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रम् इह विद्यते तत् स्वयं योग संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति इति भगवद्गीतायाः श्लोकादेव स्वीकृतमेतदपि। एषा अपि सूक्तिः चतुर्थ अध्याये। न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं तुल्यं पवित्रं पावनं शुद्धिकरम् इह विद्यते. There is nothing that is weighable in equivalent terms to knowledge, which is very auspicious, purifying. Okay. Tad jnanam swayam eva yoga samsiddha yogena karma yogena samadhi yogena cha samsiddha samskritah योग्यताम आपन्नः सन् मुमुक्षुः कालेन महता आत्मनि विन्दति लभते इत्यर्थः। अर्थात ज्ञानं तत् यद्यपि तत्र गुरोः बोधनम् एतत् सर्वम् इष्यते सम्यक् ज्ञातुम्, अन्ततो गत्वा स्वयम् एव यदा योगसंसिद्धः भवति आत्मशुद्धिं प्राप्नोति। योगेन इत्येतत् कर्मयोगेन वा समाधियोगेन वा इति। कर्मयोगेन इति लोके यत् कर्म कर्तव्यं तानि कुर्वन् अपि च यदा अवकाशः लप्स्यते समाधियोगेन अर्थात् प्रार्थनादिषु भक्तियोगेन इत्यपि वक्तुं शक्नुमः। मुमुक्षुः मोक्षं प्राप्तुम् इच्छुः स्यात्। मुमुक्षुः सः प्राप्नोति इति. So there is two types of jnana described. One is called vijnana and jnana. Vijnana is generally referred to as in some places as laukika jnana. What is needed for this world is called vijnana. And the jnana as a standalone is like parama jnana. The knowledge that I am one of a whole, which is unique, and my mere existence as an individual is temporary. That's the ultimate jnana. There is nothing equivalent to true knowledge that is as sacred. This knowledge is gained by oneself through yogic practices in simple terms. Okay. Then द्वादश पाठे एवम् अस्ति। अवश्यमेव भोक्तव्यं कृतं कर्म शुभाशुभम्। अवश्यम् एव भोक्तव्यं कृतं कर्म शुभाशुभम्। यद्यत् कर्म अस्माभिः कृतमस्ति तत् कर्म शुभं वा स्यात् अशुभं वा स्यात्, शुभात् पुण्यम् अर्जयामः, अशुभात् पापम् अर्जयामः। तादृश कर्म अवश्यं भोक्तव्यम् अस्माभिः। अस्माकं सुकृतस्य दुष्कृतस्य च फलम् अस्माभिः, अस्माकं सुकृतस्य दुष्कृतस्य च फलम् अस्माभिः एव अनुभोक्तव्यम् एव. There is no one else who can take that sin of ours to absorb. We have to absorb it ourselves. This is a common trait in Sanatana Dharma as well as Buddha Dharma, as you are aware. Avashyameva bhoktavyam kritam karma shubhashubham na bhuktam kshiyate karma janma koti shatairapi. So this is found in various places in Shiva Purana, Brahma Vaivarta Purana, etc. But it stands alone as a beautiful verse. Avashyaveva bhoktavyam kritam karma shubhashubham na bhuktam kshiyate karma. Okay, Janma Koti Shatairapi. So there is nothing like it just drains over time without getting its effect happening. Okay, so that's what Kshiyat na kshiyate. Okay, Bhuktam karma Janma Koti Shatairapi na kshiyate. That's what. So it will follow us. सुकार्यैः पुण्यं फलं लप्स्यते दुष्कार्यैः पापसञ्चयः भविष्यति द्वयोः अर्थात् शुभाशुभयोः फलानि अस्माभिः भविष्यति अग्रिमजन्मनि वा भोक्तव्यानि एव शुभया अशुभस्य निवारणं नार्हति. This is another thing that people sometimes don't understand, because there is a very strict diktat saying that by doing good deeds you don't cancel the results of your bad deed. Good deeds will help you, but bad deeds will also follow you. Okay, so there is no neutralizing agent. This is a very important caveat to the whole karma philosophy that is not correctly understood. Okay, all right. So this concept, later concept that, we will do Ganga Snana and all the papa will go away. Some good will definitely, with that bhakti that you have, etc., will come through. But papa getting washed is a false understanding. One cannot escape or forfeit the results, fruits of acts of karma, whether they are good or bad. The good results in good and the bad in bad. One does not nullify the other, nor is any of them nullified otherwise. In this life or in a future birth, we shall inescapably enjoy or suffer their fruition. Of course, this very lots of argument exists about this, but accept this as a concept. It is justice of life. Okay. Avashyameva bhoktavyam kritam karma shubhashubham. Okay, so having done those, we will move forward. Last time we had studied Natva also. So very quickly to gather Natva points. Okay, so the Natva happens when there is a nimitta, when there is a causal cause, basically. Causal letter that causes it. And what are those letters? Repa, Shakara, Rikara. Okay, Srusva Dirgavasyat. So Repah, Shakarah, Rikarah, Rikarah va etayoho sakshame णत्वं भवति. णत्वम् इत्युक्ते किं? नकारस्य णकारत्वेन, नकारस्य णकारत्वेन परिवर्तनं. यदि एकस्मिन् पदे रेपः, शकारः, ऋकारः वा अस्ति, तदनन्तरं नकारः अस्ति, णत्वं भवितुम् अर्हति. सर्वत्र न, तत्र निमित्तमात्रेण न भवति, अपि च तत्र निमित्तस्य नकारस्य मध्ये अन्य अक्षराणां प्रसक्तिः कथमस्ति इति दृष्ट्वा करणीयं. व्यवधायकवर्णाः, okay, and then avyavadayaka concepts exist. That means those that actually block the णत्वा, those that don't block the णत्वा. What are the letters that intercede between the nimitta and the nakara, which are avyavadayaka? All the vowels. Okay, all the vowels, hrasva, dirgha, whatever. Okay, and then hayava. So these are called at varnas. In Paninian Shastra, they are known as at varnas. So hayava. Repa itself is there in the at sense, but repa will cause a new nimitta, so there is no need to count it technically. So then also kavarga and pavarga, which we call kupu. So at kupu, something like that. At kupu is the sutra of Panini that includes all these letters. Okay. So these letters do not block the णत्वा. That means the effect of the repa or the shakara rikara will flow through these interceding letters all the way to the nakara to convert it to nakara. Okay. So if there is a letter other than this, intervening the nimitta and the nakara, natva does not take place. Okay. So all the other vargas. Okay. Chavarga, tavarga, kachata, tavarga. So these three vargas block it. And also other ushmanas, of course. Hayavara excluding. So sa, sha also. Sha, if it occurs again, is a nimitta. So there is no need to talk about that again. Okay. So again, if you see r is there in the list, it's a new nimitta. So yeah. Okay. So a few more things that are important to learn was padantasya na. Padante स्थितस्य नकारस्य णत्वं न भवति. सो रामान् इति यद्यपि अत्र रेपः अस्ति मध्ये पकार पवर्गवर्णः अस्ति अपि च स्वराः सन्ति तथापि तत्र णत्वं न भवति. किमर्थं? हलन्तनकारः अन्ते अस्ति इति. सो पदान्ते स्थितस्य हलन्तनकारस्य, हलन्त इति न वक्तव्यमस्ति, नकारस्य इत्युक्ते हलन्तनकारस्य एव अहं वदन्नस्मि. न इति आकारः अस्ति चेत् अन्ते तर्हि नकारः अन्तवर्णः नास्ति. तर्हि रामेण इति यथा भवति. रामेण इत्यत्र अत्र अस्ति वा लिखितम्? अत्र नास्ति, परन्तु चिन्तयतु. अत्र अस्ति किल, रामेण इति. अत्र अकारः अन्ते अस्ति इति, नकारः अन्ते नास्ति. तर्हि तत्र प्रभावः अस्ति, परन्तु रामान् इत्यत्र नास्ति. किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते हलन्तनकारः अन्ते अस्ति. सो न पदान्तस्य इति पाणिनीयसूत्रमस्ति, णत्वनिषेधकसूत्रम्. एवमेव this is quite broad, so I am talking about this napadantasya. There are some very specific exclusivities, okay, which we at this level, even Samskrita Bharati is not trying to torture you. So there are similar to how they are not trying to teach you this Paninian Sutra, At, Kop, Vang, Num, Va, Vepi. This actually entire sutra says in the intermediate presence of this At Varnas, Ku Varnas, Pu Varnas, and some more are included there. When those also like that. So na syat or syat iti. I mean, we have to natvam syat iti. We have to imagine the extension of that. Anyway, so we will not. And then actual sutra, which is the Vidheka sutra, is rashabhyam no nah samana pade, in the same word, due to the nimitta of rash varnas. Rash varnas are these actually sh. Okay. Nakarasya णः भवति, नः णः भवति. Of the nakara, this is Shashti and this is Prathama Ekavachana, णः भवति, in the same word, samana pade. So this is the sutra of Panini that actually is explained in more detail over there. So there are three sutras, 3-4 sutras we remember. This Rashabhyam Nonaha, At Kupvang Num Vam Vyavayepi, and then Napadantasya. These three are critical. Here there is a little more. Pratipadikanta Num Vibhaktishu Cha. So in Vibhakti Pratyayas also it will happen, in Pratipadikanta which trail the Pratipadikanta also. So there is Natva happening. But it doesn't proceed after the end of the word. That is, a repa in the previous word cannot result in natva in the next word, etc. Okay. So, for example, see Ramayanam. Okay. So here there are two pratipadikas, Rama, Ayanam. The repa is in the first pratipadika. The natva is happening in the second pratipadika of the samasta. So this is exceeding the word boundary technically because there are two words, but sanyayam api natvam, there is some further rule like that. Because Ramayana is a sanya, it takes the natva. Shurpanaka is a sanya, so it takes the natva. Like this, there are some very exclusive rules. This is important because Ramayana is such an important word. We learn this. Okay, all right. So for very detailed understanding, which is quite elaborate, we should go to books like this and learn through Paninian Shastra rules, how it is described here. But at this level, this is all a little extra. Okay, so then we did some exercises. I'll move forward. This and all we did. So we were to do this one. Okay, I think this is where we had to call off the class because of lack of time. So those who wish to participate, please keep your hands raised. I will call one by one and you can participate to do this exercise. Okay, please keep your hands raised. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so nimitta nakarayoho. So nimitta is the trigger, nakara is the affected party. So nimitta nakarayoho, between those two, between is madhye is there, that's why. Nimitta nakarayoho madhye ke varnaha santi iti likata. So they're teaching us through this exercise to identify the interceding letters. In addition to that, we will also mentally verify that they are avyavadhayaka or vyavadhayaka, like that. Okay, so Subramanya Kumar Varya, please take the first one.
Sarvena Rikarah
Repah.
Repah.
See, Sar ityatra Repah upari asti. Repah. Repah asti. Tadanantaram Vaksharaणां गणना करणीया अस्माभिः.
Vakarah Ekarah.
Nakarah ante affected party. So Vakarah Ekarah. Samyak. V. So this V is an at varna. It falls in the Ayun Rulruk Hayavarat in that list. Okay, basically all the swaras followed by Hayavar. So this it's an at varna. So it is a avyavadhayaka. Then the next one is ekara. It's also an at varna because it's a swara. So these two are the avyavadayaka. So natva has happened. And also further, because this nakara, this nakara before the natva is not the last letter, because there is an akara that follows that. That's also important now that we have learned napadante, like that. So this is not padanta nakara, so it takes the natva. Okay, all right, good. Kumuda Kannan.
Namo Namah. Kriminam. Nimittam rikara asti.
Rikarah.
Nimittasya anantaram makara ikara asti. Dvayo api avyavadhayakau santi.
Taha adbhutam. Bahu sushtu varnitam baginya. तो मकारः पूवर्णः पूवर्णः पूगणे अर्थात पवर्गे पू इत्यत्र पवर्गे इति पठितव्यं पाणिनीय शॉर्टकट पू इति ओके सो एंड देन ई इति अट् वर्णः ओके सो आई एम जस्ट गिविंग द पाणिनीयन टैग just to exercise our brains a little bit more than the book is telling us. Okay, so all right, so well done, thanks Bhagini. So, and also there is a lot more letters after nakara, so there is no padanta situation. And this is all in one pada. Samana pade is also satisfied, which Panini dictates. Nityavarye.
Mhoday. Mruganam.
Kutra asti nimittam.
Mru.
R iti makarasya anantaram r iti asti nimittam.
Gakarah plus akarah.
Very good. Gakarah, akarah. So gakarah कु वर्गे क क ग घ इति अस्ति किल तर्हि कु अत्र कवर्गे कु लिस्ट् तस्मिन् अन्तर्भवति कुगणे इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः आ इत्यत्र अट् वर्णः अर्थात् स्वरः दीर्घस्यादपि स्वरः वेरी गुड थैंक्स भगिनी निरञ्जना
नमस्ते मन्ये
हाँ
भारवीणाः भारवीणा र निमित्तमस्ति अनन्तरं वि
रेपः इति वक्तव्यं
रेफः वि व इ अट्वर्णः अस्ति अथ अणत्वं
इतोपि अक्षरमेकमस्ति इ रेपस्य अनन्तरम् अकारः अस्ति किल न विस्मरणीयं तत् ओके सो अकारः वकारः इकारः अकारः अट्वर्णेषु वकारः अपि अट्वर्णेषु एव यहायवरट् इत्यत्र अपि च इव भगिनि
न अन्ते नास्ति हलन्त न नास्ति
हलन्त नकारः अन्त्यवर्णः नास्ति आकारः अस्ति तदनन्तरम् अर्थात् तत्र एकस्मिन्नेव पदे अपि अन्तर्भवति सर्वम् एवं सति तत्र णत्वं भवति अद्भुतं
महोदय एकः विषयः अस्ति रामायण वा किं शूर्पणखा भवान् उक्तवान् तद्
समस्तपदं किल शूर्पणखा इति समस्तपदं शूर्पः इति अस्ति नखा इति पदद्वयं तत्र अन्तर्भवति यस्याः नखा शूर्पवत् अस्ति सा शूर्पणखा इति व्युत्पत्तिः तस्याः नाम ओके हर nails are like winnowing baskets
मम प्रश्नः अस्ति द्वौ अपवादौ अस्ति वा सन्ति
प्रातिपदिकद्वयं स्तः परन्तु अन्ततो गत्वा सर्वम् आहत्य संज्ञारूपेण शूर्पणखा इति स्थापितमस्ति यथा रामायणम् इत्यत्र अस्ति तत्र णत्वं भवति इति सूचना संज्ञापदेषु णत्वम् अस्ति इति
किन्तु एक नियमः अस्ति समस्तपदे समासे प्रातिपदिकम् अस्ति एकप्रातिपदिकं मध्ये र अस्ति
सामान्यसमस्तेषु तथा परन्तु संज्ञारूपसमस्तेषु तथा न
संज्ञा
इदानीं रामानुजः इति मम नाम अनुजः प्रायः नत्वं कुर्मः चेत् रामानुजः इति कर्तव्यं तत्र
अस्तु किन्तु संज्ञा अस्ति चेत् तत्र अपवादः
अपवादः शूर्पणखा इति स्वीक्रियते
अस्तु धन्यवादः
किमर्थं रामानुजन् इत्यत्र नकारः एवमेव स्थाप्यते अहं न जानामि शिष्टप्रयोगः इति स्वीकृत्य गच्छामि लक्ष्मीकृष्णवर्ये
नमस्कार महोदय
नमस्कारः
वराह नाम
न पारायणम्
ओके ओके
पंचमम्
ओके पंचमम् ओके पारायणम् पारायणम् पा आकार
परन्तु निमित्तं रेपः निमित्तं रेपः रेपस्य अनन्तरं
अनन्तरं य
आकारः
आकारः आकारः आकारः य न
ह्रस्व आकारः अक्षरत्रयं पश्यतु रेपः आकारः यकारः अकारः ओके सो आ यु आ यु आ ओके so a atvarna u atvarna a atvarna okay well done so no these are all avyavadayakas so natva happens
okay sir
thanks Bhagini
okay
so important to that's why we are doing this exercise I hope rest are carefully watching what's happening because one marks may be there for things like this Subba Lakshmi Varye जी सुब्बलक्ष्मी.
नमस्ते महोदय.
हाँ
भ्रमणं
हाँ.
रेफ अनन्तरं आ
अकारः
अकारः इम् अकारः
म म म
म
इम् इति न म
अनन्तरम्
म
अकारः.
इत्येव वक्तव्यम्.
ओ, अनन्तरम् अकारः.
आकारः सम्यक्. अकारः मकारः अकारः. ओके. अ म अ. वेल डन. सो हाँ. मिस्टर रामदास प्रभु.
नमस्ते महोदय.
हाँ नमस्ते. हाँ
वराहाणाम्
हाँ
अत्र रेफ अस्ति.
हाँ.
तदनन्तरं अ
दीर्घ आ अस्ति. रा इति आ.
अस्ति. हा अस्ति. ह प्लस् आ.
Correct. H plus a. Very good. And then nakara, which becomes srinatva.
नकार.
So well done. So a, h, a. Okay. So all three are atvarnas, avyavadayakas. Two are swaras. One is the higher at set. Okay. Well done. No new names are popping up. Meena H.
हाँ महोदय.
हाँ.
अकार वकार यकार अकार.
Ekara.
Ekara, sorry.
Ekara. Okay, well done. So repaha and then akaraha. Well done. Okay. Repa is the latter vyanjana, but there is a necessarily an akara. If you remember the explanation of the symbol, it is d r a. D r a. So dra. So a and then v and then y and then a. All of them. So three letters here and one akara here. So that's what. A, V, U, A. All are avyavadayaka. In fact, every example here is a avyavadayaka set only because everywhere natva, na. They're right now, just asking you to exercise your brain to identify the intervening component aksharas. Because now we're seeing samyuktas and gunitaksharas, etc. They're asking you to individualize them, and this is peculiar to our scripture. I mean, this kind of compounding technique. Yeah. It is good because this is one syllable. That's why it's a good. The lipi is very much honoring the syllable technology of the bhasha. Okay. That's why it's a good lipi for our bhasha. Dr. Seema.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, Varye.
Yeah. Kriyamanaha. So, refa is the nimittam. So, ikaraha.
Well done. Ikaraha.
Ikara. Then yakaraha. Ya plus a plus ma
plus makara plus akara. Well done. Okay. So, I, a, m, a. Okay. So, iyamana. Actually, I made a mistake somewhere. Correct. Iyama is the intervening phrase. Okay. Iyama. So that is the components here. So amazing number of avyavadayaka letters in between. So the repa's influence goes up to this nakara. Very interesting. And there is, of course, aha after that. So it is not a padanta.
Correct.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
So since no new names are coming up, there is one. Govindrajan Varya.
Yes, sir. Hari Om, sir.
Hari Om.
Yeah. Rupya Kanam. So that Rukara is there. The Ru. So it is starting with U. Then Ip is there. So that we can take as Pa. Yakaram is there. Yeah. Then Rupya Kanam. So Rupya Akara is there. Then
no, Kakara you shouldn't forget. Kakara is there.
No, first rupya a is
Oh,
there.
right.
Yeah.
Rupya a. Very good. Sorry.
Yeah. Then
Sorry.
ka, then a, sir.
Then a. Well done.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of them, but all are avyavadayaka. Very interesting. U, P, U, A, K, A. So P belongs to Pu Gana and K belongs to Ku Gana. So those two are not blocking. Others are, Yakara is also belonging to At, but in the end, however, At. But this U and and A are all swaras. So lots of At and one pu and one ku. This is a good example which includes all kinds, an example of from all three parts of the sutra. Rupya kanam. And then am is there at the end, so nakara is not the padanta. And this is pratipadika and vibhakti pratyaya. So there is one word. There is no other analysis needed for multiple word and things like that. Well done. So I think you guys have learned well. So you know, those who did earlier can again raise their hands if they wish. Not an issue.
Mahodaya,
Varye.
अत्र लिखितमस्ति उ अट् अट् अपि लेखनीयं वा?
No. Oh, good question. Thanks, Bhagini. This one is not, this is extra. Okay, so the gray things just keep in your head, because we at this level, at Kovida level, our next interest is, what is this Paninian Shastra? Let me delve into that in future. So it's a good trigger, I thought, to put that. Don't worry, just to focus on V, Ye, M, Yi, these things. Okay. If you happen to put it as a superfix there, invigilators, those who correct the paper probably know what you're saying, but you don't need to put that. Okay? Yeah.
एक प्रश्न, अणत्वं शब्दः अस्ति, तत्र आदौ निमित्तं नास्ति.
No. Very good. Anutvam. Okay, Anutvam means atomic nature. Okay, nature of atomicity is Anutvam. So that are micro size. Okay, nature of micro size. Now that is because it is not all the nakaras do not come from nakara. There is native use of nakara. Like Ganesha, Gananami, Gana Shabda. Gana Shabda as a nakara as part of the Gana Shabda. So there are tons of words which use nakara. Then there are places where nakara takes the na form. Okay, we are only talking of the conversion nakaras here. Okay.
So do you assume Ramayana is that original word in it? No.
Ramayana is Ramasya Ayanam Ramayanam. There is a samasa and there is a Swarna Dirgha and all that process there. Okay. But if you just write Ayanam, there is no repa, so you write Ayanam. So, but in Ramayanam, why did it become na? Okay, because of the repa. Further, the question is, isn't Rama ending the, isn't that a Pratipadikanta, and it's the what follows is not a Vibhakti Pratyaya? It's a new Pratipadika. Why should there be continuation of influence? Then there is a exception rule saying Sanya Padeshu Pranatvam Bhavati iti.
Proper nouns is what I understand.
So, you can use the English phrase proper noun. Yeah. I hate to do it, but yes, you're right. Because now it has become a new sign. So we no more think of it as a samasta pada. It's like a new sign. So a little bit of shishta prayoga is needed here.
Yes.
Because in my own name, there is a violation. Because Ramanuja is a sanya. But it is never written as Ramanuja. Oh, sorry. Nakara is a Vyavadhayaka. I forgot. Oh, what a stupidity of mine. Nakara is a Vyavadhayaka. So the Nakara blocks Rama. Oh, sorry. Na is the target. What am I saying? Rama is not a Vyavadhayaka. So there is actually condition for doing Natva, except for exception that it is not taken as a Sanya Pada or something like that. Which is weird.
It's a recent kind of a name, maybe.
No, Ramanuja is not a recent name.
I know there was a scientist, but somebody.
No, not scientist. I mean, very old. It's probably there somewhere in Ramayana itself. We have to check.
Even Lakshmana is called Ramanuja.
That's why. So somewhere in Valmiki would have used that.
Because he's actually his Anuj. Whether it's
So I don't know why it doesn't have Natva. It's a good question to have in head. One thing they say, Ramayana is Sanya Pada, but Ramanuja, why it is not Sanya Pada is the question. Yeah. Maybe Shishta Prayoga, maybe Valmiki used Ramanuja, so they don't do Natva. I don't know. Okay. So few more are there. So now Adaha Dattanam Ashuddha Rupanam Puratah Shuddhani Rupani Likata. So there is something Ashuddha. We have to make it Shuddha. Now this becomes a little dumb because everything is Ashuddha. We know to do what to do. But let us analyze and talk about it. I will call you, do the analysis and say why it is Shuddha Ashuddha. Niranjana Variya, you only go first.
Astu. Chakravakanam tatra refa asti tadnantaram kavarga ka vyavadhayaka asti atah na ka na
व्यवधायक न अव्यवधायकः एव
अतः न अणत्वं
भवितव्यं तत्र न स्थापितमस्ति सुरूपम् अस्ति चक्रवाकाणाम् इत्येव अ आ क आ इत्यनयोः अव्यवधायकत्वेन णत्वं भवति वेरी गुड These kind of questions may come. This is more challenging than just I think so. Okay. So maybe what you do is you write that there as a suffix or as your development work and then show the answer. It's not a problem. Okay, thanks Bhagini. Subbalakshmi Varye.
Nareshena. Refak anantaram sha vyavadayika.
Very good. Shakaraha, Shankara Shakaraha Vyavadayakaha. Because it is not in the At group, it is not in the Ku group or the Pu group. Okay. So definitely it is a Vyavadayaka. So there should be no Natva. Okay. So Ramesh, Nareshena ityeva. But sometimes what we do, we look at it as Shakara. There is very poor pronunciation nowadays. Shankara Sha and Shatkona Sha are pronounced almost the same way. So our mouth tends to say Nareshena as if it is a Shatkona Sha. If it was Shatkona Sha, then this is correct. But it is a Shankara Sha, which is a Vyavadhayaka. So you can see how precise the pronunciation as the Nareshena ityeva bhavitavya. Shakaraha Vyavadayakaha. Samyak uktam bhaginya. Kumuda Karnanvarye.
महोदय वाहकाणाम् इति अस्ति अत्र व्यवधायक निमित्त एव नास्ति
सम्यक् निमित्तम् एव नास्ति निमित्तम् इति निमित्तं निमित्तः इति स्यात् वर्णः निमित्तः वर्णः निमित्तम् अक्षरम् इति मनसि स्थाप्यतु सो निमित्तं नास्ति इति तत्र णत्वं न भवति किमर्थं प्रत्ययः अपि आनाम् इत्येव राम हरीणाम् तत्र अपि रेपः अस्ति गुरूणामपि रेपः रामापि रेपः कः शब्दः स्वीकर्तव्यः सोमः सोमानाम् इति वाहकानाम् इति ओके निमित्ताभावः निमित्तस्य अभावः वेल डन सुब्रह्मण्य कुमार
कारकानाम् अत्र रेपः अस्ति अनन्तरं कु अव्यवधायक वर्णः अस्ति तथा तत् कारणेन कारकाणाम् इति अस्ति
भवितव्यं तर्हि शुद्धरूपमस्ति कारकाणाम् इत्येव तत्र अभावः इति सूच्यते अत्र अव्यवधायक अक्षराणां पट्टिका स्थापितमस्ति इदानीं पुनः लक्ष्मी कृष्णावर्ये
धर्मदर्शिना अत्र निमित्त श नास्ति निमित्त व्यवधायक
न अत्र धर्मदर्शिना इत्यत्र रेपः अस्ति वा अस्ति किल
त्रि-
कुत्र अस्ति
दर्शिन
धर्म इत्यस्मिन् शब्दे अस्ति
धर्म
अपि च दर्शिण दर्शि इत्यत्र रेपः अत्रापि अस्ति
अत्र
अत्र णकारः अत्र अस्ति समीपे रेपः कुत्र एतद् उपरि यदस्ति तो उपरि यद् रेपः अस्ति तदनन्तरम् अक्षरः कः अक्षरं किं क्षम्यताम् अक्षरं किं शकारः शकारः द बहु दूरम् अस्ति not that repa the second repa is closer to the nakara okay so this repa is followed by shakara and then ikara okay this ikara is also after the repa so this shakara this ikara and then the na which one is there any vyavadayaka avyavadayaka analysis of these two
so this is sha is vyavadayaka
very good this shankara sha is a vyavadayaka
vyavadayaka.
So there is no natva so dharma darshina ityeva bhavitavyam na ityeva sta shu iti vyavadayakah
yes yes dharma darshina
samyak
okay sir
विजय अग्निहोत्री वर्य
नमस्ते महोदय
नमस्ते
बन्धकानाम् अत्र निमित्तम् एवं नास्ति
सम्यक् sometimes so this is another nimitta absence so nimitta bhavah bandhakanam there is no repa there is no rikara there is no shakara so that's it bandhakanam okay next one well done next one we'll call upon Mr. Ramdas Prabhu again yeah ha sir
मारीचिकानाम् अत्र
मकारस्य अनन्तरं रेपः अस्ति
ईकारः अस्ति
ईकारः
चकारः अस्ति
चकारः
इकारः अस्ति ककारः ककारः
आकारः सम्यक् ककारः इति वक्तुं शक्यते तत्र ककारः इति नावश्यकं चकारः ककारः इति सम्यक् ओके सो चकारः ककारः एतेषु व्यवदायकः कोऽपि अस्ति वा न चकारः अस्ति किल चवर्गः तु कवर्गे नास्ति अपि च पवर्गे नास्ति व्यवदायकः किल चवर्गः चकारः ब्लॉकर् अस्ति ओके रेपस्य नकारस्य मध्ये चकारः व्यवदायकः अतः णत्वं न भवति मरीचिका नाम इत्येव ओके चु वर्गः अर्थात् चु वर्गस्य चकारः व्यवायः अर्थात् अव्यवाय व्यवदायक आल्सो यू कैन से व्यवायः अथवा व्यवदायकः you can use two terms vyavaya is the term used by Panini if you see in his sutra avyavayepi like that he says okay very good
Mahodaya
yes Subramanya Varya
after the nimittam if there is a vyavadhayaka varna and avyavadhayaka varna both together which takes priority
vyavadayaka is one vyavadayaka is enough see that is the thing there has to be like series of non-blockers to succeed one blocker is enough to not succeed
to make it
yeah one guy is enough to kill the deed
okay got it
he's like a blocker so here the chi is the blocker okay Subbalakshmi Varya
महोदय अर्हानां रेफात् अनन्तरं हा भवति
वेरी गुड हकारः
हकारः सो नत्वं
तदनन्तरम् अस्ति किमपि रेपः हकारः तदनन्तरं किम् अस्ति आकारः अस्ति न विस्मर्तव्यं तर्हि रेपः अस्ति तदनन्तरं हकारः आकारः तदनन्तरं नकारः तर्हि हकारः आकारः एतौ अव्यवदायकौ अव्यवदायकौ णत्वं भवितव्यं किल न सूचितमस्ति अर्हाणाम् इत्येव शुद्धरूपं ह आ इति अव्यवदायकौ स्तः नेक्स्ट Usha Power thanks for coming in. Yes.
धन्यवादः महिषीणाम् अत्र शकारः
षट्कोणशकारः अस्ति निमित्तं वेल् डन्
अनन्तरम् ईकारः अस्ति अतः अव्यवधायक अव्यवधायक आ अस्ति अतः नाकार न भवति अतः महिषीणाम् इति भवति
महिषीणाम् इत्येव लिखितव्यम् अस्तु महिषीणाम् इति सम्यक् सो the shakara which is the nimitta is followed by a single avyavadayaka which is ikara before the nakara appears, so there is no reason to not do the natva. So and also there is am following the na, so it's not padanta, so mahishinam iti. महिषीणां महिषीणाम् इति न वक्तव्यं मया महिषीणाम् अत्र ह्रस्वः अत्र दीर्घः महिषीणां महिषी महिषी has two meanings. In one sense is the queen, the presiding queen. Okay, one more new entrant was there. Chitra Jagirdar had raised her hand but put it down. Chitra Jagirdar, yes, you go.
Yes, sir. Namaste, Modaya.
Namaste, Varya.
Varijena, Jakara has come in between Refa, hence Nakara will come. Varijena.
Very good. Okay, because ja is a Chavarga letter, which is a Vyavadhayaka. So, in addition to that, Ikara is there, Ekara is there, but Jakara is enough for the Vyavadhayakas Karya. So, Varijena.
Sorry, in Sanskrit I could not explain.
No problem, Bhagini. No problem. At this level, if you are able to understand now and then whatever little Sanskrit that I'm trying to use with my limited knowledge, if you are able to track that is good enough.
But I can't speak.
No problem. Try to practice it. And see, the thing with Bhasha is, unless you find someone else with whom we can speak, no, it won't come to your mouth. So see if you can, what best to do is pull some of your friends into this activity so that they become your,
We are doing that, but some words I find it difficult, that's why.
Okay. So
Dhanyawad, Mahodaya.
No problem.
Mahodaya, अत्र वारिजेन विभक्ति अस्ति तृतीया अतः न हलन्त नास्ति
न अकारः अस्ति किल
अत्र अहं पृच्छामि वारिजे नकार हलन्त अस्ति वा तत्र
हलन्तः नास्ति हलन्तवर्णः नास्ति नकारः अकारः अपि अस्ति
न विभक्ति अस्ति अहं जानामि अत्र is there any word with न हलन्त? That's what I meant.
We saw some examples with halanta nakara, no? So kurvan. See, take kurvan. Okay? Take kurvan, shatranta rupa. So ku, kakara, ukara, repa. Okay? Repa and akara, then nakara. But halanta nakara. And padanta. So there is no natva. It's not kurvan, it is kurvan only. In fact, kurvan is so difficult to pronounce. You try.
But it comes as kurvanaha then in Shatra.
Kurvana, there aha comes. See, that's what same kurvan, like if you go further, you will see not of natva later.
Gurun also.
Kurvanaha, all those forms are actually having natva. Gurun also like that, correct?
Chamyatam, Mahodaya, about this Ramayanam, I was one day asking my brother, how come this Ramayana is in such a simple Sanskrit? And then he said maybe it was composed before Panini.
Oh, Bhagini, that is a very harsh joke. But a good joke.
Yeah.
Actually, I will use that.
Yeah, he was a very intelligent person. And he is a scientist also and in Sanskrit also. So he used to go into the depth. And then I said, it may be true also. I thought.
No, but there is a lot of
Yeah.
Shishta Prayoga in almost we call Arsha Prayoga because Ramayana is considered as Rishi Karya. So Arsha Prayoga is there. It is not. It is largely fitting into Paninian thing. In fact, Panini tries to cover the grammar of Ramayana only. What else he will do? Okay, Panini
But
is
I
much
think
after.
probably it was made simple because everybody can read and understand.
Yeah, I think I absolutely. I mean, if you see both Vyasa and Valmiki, they are not given to extreme Alankara deviation, trying to make difficult samastas. No, they are given to telling the story beautifully. Yeah,
Meets
highly
everybody.
appreciated actually.
But even in Ramayana, original Valmiki Ramayana, we can't understand every word that is there.
The Bhagini was taking some 80% sense there. There are tough words even there. Yes. You need very good report. I mean, if there are thousands of verses, there has to be difficult words there.
Yes.
But it's very good place to learn grammar. That's why there are this Samskrita Central Samskrita University or some. They have made teaching books based on Ramayana shlokas also. They are also nice.
I have a request, sir. After Kovida, can you continue classes for us, sir? Maybe take Ramayanam or something simple so that we don't lose touch.
Yes, sir, please.
You can teach us, sir.
Let us see, Bhagini. After the exam finishes, let us see if there is some possibility like that.
Thank you. Thank you so
Because
much.
I become busy again with teaching the next batch and the next batch and things like that. I will see. I
Take
understand
one
your
session
request.
a week for us, sir.
Yeah, maybe there is something that some things that I can take up where we can converse and things like that.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. And there is one, just to, as a information, there is one course in Vyoma, Sankshepa Ramayanam, where we have
correct.
all the Sankshepa Ramayana full in detail analysis.
Correct. I think it's a good course to take. Yes. That's what I've been telling all the students. See, whether some of you might want to go further, do some kind of a light masters in Samskritam if you have the time and the wherewithal, definitely. But that is necessarily not the path everyone chooses to take. But don't give up saying, okay, Kovida हो गया मैं सोता हूँ ऐसा. I mean, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि आप सोएंगे. लेकिन व्योमा में जो व्याकरण के विषय में है वो सब पढ़ना है. मैं पढ़ा बहुत उधर. वेंकट सुब्रमण्यम. हाँ.
Who is the author of Ramodantam? That's also a Ramayana. Any idea?
I'm not aware, Bhagini. I remember some Venkatadwari. I have to check, Bhagini. Huh?
Okay. Thank you. Because we studied that in school.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Ramodantam was there in your lessons. Very nice.
Yes.
Where did you study, Bhagini?
Sir, some Kerala. I studied in Chennai.
Chennai. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Actually, I studied in Tamil medium, but Sanskrit was my favorite language.
Very nice. Very nice, Bhagini.
Sir, Ramodantam was written by some Kerala Kavi, yet his name was not known. For us in Chittur exam, Ramodantam was there. Sir.
Oh, Chittur exam also has it, huh?
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, Chittur exam is very good. It's of a different profile. Whereas Samskrita Bharati focuses on simplification, what you call Sarala Samskritam. The Chittur Pariksha doesn't do that. It doesn't try to worry about Sarala Samskritam. Even difficult things are there. I mean, Lakara usage and all is more honest to Samskritam style there. Yeah.
They told you can write all the 3 exams in one slot, but it is very difficult to write one exam in 6 months.
Yeah, so Chitturu Pariksha Paddhati is also nice. Okay, so with that we have concluded the Nratva chapter. So let us learn Subhashitani. Okay, but since it's a good time to take a pause break, I will give a small pause here. 11:53 now, so 11:57, 4 minutes from now we will restart. Okay, please take a pause. Okay, we'll come back to the class. So Subhashitani. Pranayo मरणान्तः स्यात् कोपस्तु क्षणभङ्गुरः उपदेशो यथा कालं विद्वेषो न कदाचन. ब्यूटिफुल. ओके. प्रणयः मरणान्तः स्यात्. ओके. प्रणयः इत्यत्र प्रेम अथवा स्नेह इत्यादि रूपाणां पर्यायत्वम्. अतः स्नेहः अथवा प्रेम वा मरणान्तः स्यात्. यदि यः कोऽपि अस्माकं प्रियः अस्ति, प्रिया वा अस्ति, या कापि, यः कः अपि स्नेहितः अस्ति, तादृशस्नेहः अथवा प्रणयः मरणान्तः स्यात्. We have to choose such if we are fortunate. Okay, but once we have established that dearness, we should maintain the dearness regardless of what, till our own demise or the demise of the other, whatever. Okay, very beautiful. Kopastu kshanabhanguraha. But an anger, a feeling of anger should be evaporating within a small moment. Okay, it should be momentary. That is the sense of kshanabhangurata. Okay, means क्षणे एव भग्नं भवेत् इति तादृश पदम्. ओके, अस्तु. उपदेशो यथा कालं स्यात्. Again, here also syat we have to take. Here Dehli Deepa Nyaya, we can take syat that side, this side, no problem. Okay, no need to make it dvivachana. Syat, and then we have to borrow here. Upadeshah yatha kalam syat. What is yatha kalam? Okay, appropriate to the need of the hour. Okay, should be, you should not give upadesha to a murkha in a situation when he is ready with a knife. Okay, giving upadesha at that time will only result in the knife striking your neck. Okay, you have to run or fight, one of the two. Whatever is fight or flight, one of the two you have to apply there. Hopefully either of them saves you, I don't know, but at least attempt should be there, right? So at that time, if you try to become a Buddha there, gone case. Okay, so upadesho yatha kalam. I have given a very disastrous situation example, but I think we understand. Upadeshah yatha kalam syat, vidveshah tu na kadachana. The hate should never be there. Whatever else, hate should never be there. Very difficult to follow this because all of us come with such taints and colors and opinions. This is difficult to practice. Okay, so विद्वेषः न कदाचन. प्रणयो मरणान्तः स्यात् कोपस्तु क्षणभङ्गुरः उपदेशो यथा कालं विद्वेषो न कदाचन. I wonder where this is from. Should have done some source research to find out where it came from. Must be some Subhashita Bandagara, something like that. So, okay. So you guys do the very straightforward analysis now, Sandhi reversal and writing the individual words. You guys should be expert by now. So, pranayah maranantam syat, kopah tu kshanabhangurah syat, upadeshah yata kalam syat, vidveshah kadachana na syat, kadachidapi na syat. Pranayah snehah प्रीतिः इत्यपि स्थापितुं शक्नुमः. मरणान्तः आमरणम्, आङ् मर्यादा इति आङ् उपसर्ग, अर्थात् up to death, आङ्. See, the prefix usage is beautiful here. Okay, amaranam, up until death, in a short, compact way. Syat bhavet, kopahatu, kopasvabhavahatu, oto. I don't know how to translate this tu and to in English. There isn't that kind of color. You have to add something like that indeed, or indeed is not a good translation. I have never found an equivalent for this somehow in my English. Okay, kopastu kshanabhangurah syat. Okay, kshanakala matram bhavet. Bhangura shabda, we have to look up exact meaning. It's interesting. Okay, upadeshah Paropadesha. They are not done this is Paraupadesha. I mean, you can tell yourself, but Upadesha to others you have to be careful about. So Paropadesha they have given. Yathakalam syat. Here, this Yathakalam, if you take see, for example, see, Upadesha is a Pullinga Shabda. Okay, it's a Karta. Upadesha syat. Okay. But Yathakalam is technically not a karma pada there. We call it as Kriya Visheshana. What kind of thing it should be? It should be time appropriate. It's not a karma type of placement, though it sounds like that. It's a Kriya Visheshana. Sometimes Kriya Visheshana appear as if they are Dvitiya. Okay, maybe it's Dvitiya Vibhakti, but not as a Karma Dvitiya. It is a Kriya Visheshana Dvitiya. Like that, you can technically. Unfortunately, this Kriya Visheshanatva has not been taught well. That is one missing element in the whole series. I should ask Samskrita Bharati when they teach Visheshana Visheshyana to introduce a section somewhere in an appropriate place about Kriya Visheshanas. I have not seen many people address this Kriya Visheshana as a subject. It is very important. Adjective, it's not ordinary adverb. Adverb is not same as adjective in Samskrita. There is some difference, subtle difference, which is missing piece in Vyakarana Bodha, I found. That's why I keep trying to identify Kriya Visheshanas. That's my hobby. Sometimes my friends in the other classes, they get irritated. Every time he says, he's telling Kriya Visheshana, what is this? Like this. Okay. So, kadachana na syat, dvesha bhavana, vidvesha bhavana, kadachana, anytime, na syat, kadachidapi na bhavet. They just switched chana to chit. Interesting. And astatu to bhudatu. See the techniques. Okay. So, let us see some vivaranas. Again, this is not required from syllabus perspective, but always a thing for us to learn more. No? So how pranaya came, it is coming from nai. Okay, gatau ityasmin arte. So pra upasarga nai. So gatau rakshanecha, both in the sense of to take along or move and to protect. So okay, so ach is the pratyaya. It's a kridanta called ach kridanta that has been applied. Okay, so it gives a particular sense of the act of taking towards that whole act is called that pranaya. So that's priti sneha. So you see how the word actually has come from, how pranaya has generated from the rakshana sense. Okay, that means whenever we like someone intimately, we have the feeling of a vectored feeling of protection towards them. The affection is the protector. Okay, so that word is how Rudi Bala is Preeti, but the Vyutpatti Bala is going towards. It's very interesting, or leading, or protecting, that sense. Anyway, it's always for me, Vyutpatti thing is marvel of Samskrita. Okay, Maranam. So, okay, mr dhatu lyudanta. It's called lyudanta. So, anam will be the standard. Here, anatva has happened. That's all. Okay. So, maranam is. So, gamanam, khadanam, bhojanam. Okay. Lekhanam. All of them are lyudantas. Anam, wherever you see. So, that's called lyut. It's a type of kridanta. That's what is the meaning of that infinitive form of the verb actually. So, mriyate is the latlakara rupa, maranam is the infinitive form. Dies, somebody dies, and versus death. Okay, that kind of thing. Write versus writing, that is a lyudanta. Mriyate anena iti maranam. Panchata, Nidhanam. So one of the other words is Panchata. So you can immediately see how Panchata is a Paryaya Pada for Maranam. It's a strong Sanatana belief, right? We are made of 5 elements. So we go back to the 5 elements. Earth, water, fire, etc., etc. Okay. Banguraha. Oh, I do have the word. Thanks. Banguraha. Pullinge trilingakah api asti. Banguram, Bangura ityapi रूपम अस्ति. भज्यते स्वयमेवेति नश्वरः इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे. Okay, I mean nullified इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे. क्षणे नश्यति इति क्षणभङ्गुरः. So it disappears on its own, divides itself to nothing on its own, becomes nullified. That's the beautiful sense of this word, Bangura. Nice word. Yatha kalam. Kalam anatikramya avyayī bhava samasah. Okay, yada samayah pakvah tada iti. So yatha kalam iti avyayam parantu kriya visheshanattvena sthapitam asti. Na tu dvitiya vibhakti रूपे तथा मया उक्तम. कालम अनतिक्रम्य यथा कालम क्रिया विशेषण. यदा समयः पक्वः तदा इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे. उपदेशः. उपदिश धातुः. दिश इज डायरेक्शन. अतिसर्जने, दाने. Okay, some other extended meaning. Okay, so all right. So ghai is the type of pratyaya. Rama also has ghai pratyaya. This also has ghai pratyaya. So this kridantas is the total missing element in our teaching. We have been taught just very few. Ktavatu, kta, lyap, few things we have been taught. Okay, tumun. It's not bad what we have learned, but there is a huge world. Okay, this lute, ghai. We have to, through Vyoma Samstas thing, some more, there is a Kridanta lesson there. Very old one by Soumya Bhagini, but still marvelous one. She tries to teach a lot more there. So you should go to the Kridanta lessons of hers to learn some more. So similarly, Upadeshaha, then Vidveshaha, Vi plus Dvish iti dhatuhu. Apritau, in the lack of affection, Dvish, opposite of love, right? So Ghai Pratyaya is there in that. Again, so that's how it forms. Then Kada Chana, Kada plus Chana. We know Kada means it's a avyaya for when, in, at what time, that sense. Apparently the genesis of this is from Kim Shabda and Da type of pratyaya added. I don't know the process there. You know? So Kalavachaka, Chana Chichana we know. It's a kind of, when we don't know the answer, that is when we use this Chittarchana. That's saying somebody, someone, something, sometime, that some is this Chana Chit. Some of English is Chana Chit. Not in the same sense, but you know what I mean. Okay. Tatparyam. अस्माकं जीवने स्नेहः आजीवनं भवेत्. यदि वयं स्नेहं न कुर्मः तर्हि जनाः अपि अस्मासु स्नेहं न्यूनीकुर्वन्ति. So this is one huge weakness of Indians. We are very poor in demonstrating affection. Very poor in demonstrating affection. We think it is something in the air and radio waves will carry it. So we are very least expressive about this. Is a little bit of Asian trait. I would not say specifically Indian. So it's an Asian trait, nirvikara bhava. Okay, but sneha, when it is genuine, no need to be nirvikara there. Represent it. Okay, that's it. It doesn't always have to come out as I love you. It can come out in many other ways. यदि वयं स्नेहं न कुर्मः तर्हि जनाः अपि अस्मासु स्नेहं न्यूनीकुर्वन्ति. ओके, बंगुरः भवति. स्नेहभावस्य बंगुरः भवति. अतः जीवने सदा अपि स्नेहः भवेत् एव. किन्तु कोपः क्षणकालमात्रं भवेत्. कोपः यदि दीर्घकालं तिष्ठति तर्हि द्वेषः, असूया इत्यादयः दुर्गुणाः अस्मासु वासं कुर्वन्ति. There is a beautiful Bhagavad Gita shloka about this. How the one leads to the next, leads to the next. What is a temporary thing becomes a permanent virus in us. Is explained very well in Bhagavad Gita. Sammoha sammohatmati bramshah, like this.
Dhyayato vishayan punsah sangasteshu upajayate sangat sanjayate kama. Is that the
Tell fully, sir.
Dhyayato vishayan punsah sangasteshu upajayate sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodho bhijayate krodhat bhavati sammohah सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति.
Pranashyati. So up till death he has taken. Beautiful series. I like that one-to-one relationship. Okay, beautiful demonstration.
How does he
Okay.
manage to study so much noise in the background always?
No, it's his microphone is picking up some
He
static
said there is
noise.
some work
There's a
going on.
construction work going on actually.
So how does he study
Somebody is
noise?
drilling something. You're
Yes.
right. No, see, that's what he is having, that kind of ekagrata. Appreciate. Much desirable. Okay. कोपः यदि दीर्घकालं तिष्ठति तर्हि द्वेषासूयादयः दुर्गुणाः अस्मासु वासं कुर्वन्ति. अतः आगतः कोपः प्रयत्नेन क्षणमात्रेण एव निवारणीयः. इफ यू आर अवेयर वी आर एंग्री इट विल मेल्ट. यदि सर्वदापि उपदेशमात्रं क्रियते तर्हि जनाः अस्मासु अनादरं प्रकटयन्ति. देयर आर पीपल ऑलवेज गिविंग बोध. अतः यदा आवश्यकं तदा एव योग्ये काले उपदेशः करणीयः. इट इज नॉट ओनली जस्ट अबाउट द रिसीविंग पार्टीज इरिटेशन, इट इज अबाउट द ऑफरिंग पार्टीज एंडेंजरमेंट which also should be thought of. विद्वेषः तु जीवने कदापि न करणीयः एव. एवं सदा स्नेहं प्रदर्शयन्तः द्वेषं कदापि अकुर्वन्तः आगतं कोपं क्षणकालाभ्यन्तरे एव विस्मरन्तः यथाकालं यथोचितम् उपदेशं कुर्वन्तः यत्र आवश्यकं. यथोचितं यत्र आवश्यकम् उपदेशं कुर्वन्तः यदि वयं जीवेम तर्हि अस्माकं जीवनम् उत्तमं स्यात्. I like this last sentence which summarizes the beautifully. Okay.
महोदय, एकः प्रश्नः अस्ति. प्रश्न भङ्गुरः भज्यते स्वयम् एव इवेति. इवेति क्रिया अस्ति वा?
Bhajyate means made into pieces like that. Vibhajanam. Have you heard of Vibhajanam?
आमाम्.
It's the same dhatu. Okay, that is having V upasarga there, and it is a Lyudanta, Vibhajanam. Okay, so the Atmanepadi form is Bhajyate.
क्रिया अत्र नास्ति वा? स्वयम् इव एति इवेति.
स्वयम् एव इति.
स्वयम् एव. अस्तु अस्तु.
स्वयमेवेति.
आमाम्.
स्वयमेव इति.
अस्तु.
You have to master your swarasandhis.
Also Vyanjan sandhis.
Also, but in this case it is all swarasandhis. Okay, all right. कामान दग्धे विप्रकर्षत्यलक्ष्मीं कीर्तिं सूते दुष्कृतं या हिनस्ति तां चाप्येतां मातरं मंगलानां धेनुं धीराः सूनृतां वाचमाहुः. Tough one. कामान दग्धे विप्रकर्षत्यलक्ष्मीं कीर्तिं सूते दुष्कृतं या हिनस्ति ताम चाप्येतां मातरं मंगलानां धेनुं धीराः सूनृतां वाचम आहुः. Okay, so kaman, desires, dagdhe, burns. Okay, viprakarshati, lakshmim. Okay,
It is dugde, no, sir? It is dugde or dagde?
Oh, dugde. Samyatam, dugde. Okay, this is dohana, which means milking. Okay, so in fact, the dhood word comes from that. Okay, dhood. Dugdam of Samskritam has become dhood. Okay, so that is kaman dugde. So the things that are desired, she is implicit here. She provides in the form of milk. That means she yields in the milk of to the which matches the desires. Okay, I don't know how to use the English word milk as a verb. She milks milks and provides for the desires. Okay, all right. Viprakarshati alakshmim. Alakshmi is what? Lack of Lakshmi, which means daridrya. Okay, alakshmi is daridrya. So viprakarshana means to opposite of attraction. That means it repels. Okay. So repels daridrya. She, again, she is implicit here. You will see later, of course, why she is the subject. Okay. Kirtim sute. So a cow will give birth to Vatsa, right? So here Kirtim sute. Okay. So she begets fame. I mean, she gives birth to fame. Okay, fine. Dushkritam ya hinasti. Okay, who nullifies or negates or reduces the dushkrita, papa. This, of course, I know it's not exactly karma philosophy equivalent statement, but yeah. Okay, so dushkritam ya hinasti. She reduces the bad act, at least because when you're associated with good things, you're doing good stuff. So at least you're away from papa. So, okay, that way. Tam cha api etam mataram mangalanam dhenum. So all this is in Pratama reference. Ya kaman dugde, ya alakshmim viprakarshati, ya kirtim sute, ya dushkritam hinasti, tam iti. याम इति नास्ति, या इति न अस्ति प्रथमार्धे, द्वितीयार्धे ताम इति योजितमस्ति. या लक्ष्मी ताम नमस्व, लाइक दैट. सो या एवं करोति कामान दुग्धे लक्ष्मी अलक्ष्मीं विप्रकर्षति इत्यादि. ताम च अपि एताम. So this is a little bit of kavis cha api and all yojana. Tam etam mataram. So tam mataram is enough for all the purposes. That particular mother as a karma object, mangalanam mataram, not mother of any ordinary things, who is the mother of all auspicious things. Mangala. Mangalanam mataram dhenum. Okay. The cow, but also you will see there may be other interpretations for this word. We'll wait. Dhiraha, those who have sensible heads. Okay. Sunrutam vacham ahuhu. Okay. So Sunrutam is what is the translation here? Sunrutam, madhuram. Okay. Sunrutam, madhuram is it? Madhuram vacham ahuhu. Okay. So now this dhenum is probably about vak only. I mean, it's not the cow sense of it, but there is a Kamadhenu reference in the things that are there in the first half. Okay. So there is a Kamadhenu reference. So, and then there is a reference to the good word type of thing. So let us see, it's not very easy. First part was easy. Second part, how to connect this last one is difficult. So let us see the Anvayartha, what they say. Ya kaman dugde alakshmim viprakarshati kirtim sute dushkrutam hinasti mangalanam mataram tam. Okay, they have taken as a prefix. Etam iti va. एताम इति अपि अस्ति, ताम एताम इति द्विवारम् अस्ति किंचित् तत्र. सूनृताम वाचम धीराः धेनुम आहुः. So dhenu is a videka bhava. So the beautiful word which meets all those qualities, they call it dhenu. Those who know, they call it dehu. Panditaha, dhiraha, denum, ahu. Ahu, ka. Okay. So, vacham is the tam there. Okay. Tam vacham. Dhenum is the videyaka there. Tam dhenum itina. Tam vacham, dhenum, ahu. So, dhenu goes in the end. Now it's clear. Okay. So, all right. Ya, vak, sajjananam. Okay. Vak. Sajjananam vak, good people's word. So that now is taken is in the sense of that whole dhenu as a kamadhenu has been now taken as the vak of the sajjanas. Okay, good words. Kaman ichaha dugde Purayati. See, dugde actually is in the case of Kamadhenu, it is milks. In the case of Sajjananam vak, Purayati ityasmin arte, satisfies ityasmin arte. Alakshmim daridryam viprakarshati, duri karoti, kirtim prasiddhim, sute, utpadayati. See, janma, atra vatsasya prasutihi, atra उत्पादनम उत्पादयति दुष्कृतम दुष्कार्यम हिनस्ति नाशयति ताम तादृशीम एताम इमाम. Okay, they have taken different nice paryayas for that. Tam etam, soham, when we use soham, the same sense is there. Tam etam is in the same sense. That type of this, like that. It's a very Indian sequencing. Okay, sunrutam madhuram vacham vachanam. See, it's a strilinga shabda, vak shabda. Okay, so vacham is the dvitiya ekavachana. Madhuram is tracking that. Mangalanam shubhanam mataram jananim. Okay, dhiraha panditaha dhenum arthat kamadhenuhu iti ahuhu kathayanti. You can write kamadhenuhu iti or put kamadhenum also as a paryaya. Okay.
So is it Anurutanam? I don't know.
Sunrutanam. Anrutam is probably its different sense. Okay. It may not be coming from Rita Shabda, which means truth or the right path. Rita. It may be some other way of genesis. We have to see. Sunrutanam. Sunruta. So Madhura is the equivalent. Madhuryam. Sunrutam, Madhuryam, something like that. Okay. So again, it's a little, not a very laukika type of meaning we generate. This is a bit of stuti of Kamadhenu, a little bit, and equating it to the good words of knowledgeable people. Some kind of allegory, I don't know, some difficult alankara is embedded here. Okay. तात्पर्यं लोके सर्वैः सज्जनानां सहवासं प्राप्तुं यत्नः करणीयः तेषां सम्पर्केण अस्माकम् अनेके उपकाराः भवन्ति सर्वेषां मङ्गलानां जननी इव स्थिता एषा सतां वाणी कामधेनुः इव कामधेनुः इव अस्माकं सर्वाः इच्छाः पूरयति. This first one should have been the last sentence. It is the conclusion of the verse. Loke sarvaihi sajjananam sahavasam praptum yatna karaniya. They have led off with that. It's actually the conclusion after understanding the verse. Okay. So the first two sentences, probably we should tail it. What is here is Sarvesham mangalanam janani eva sthita yesha satam vani kamadhenuhi eva asmakam sarvaha ichaha purayati. That is the kaman dugde. Anishtat asman duri karoti. Viprakarshati alakshmim. Anishta is taken as daridrya here. Tat ataha eva panditaha sajjananam vacham kamadhenum vadanti kirti vishayeva etat kinchit dushkriti vishayeva noktam tadapi sthapaniyam. They have missed the second pada details here. Okay. Others are there. Second pada is missing here in explanation. Tatparya. It's okay. Tatparya doesn't have to as long as it conveys the overall purport, it need not be literal like Anvaya. Ataha eva panditaha sajjananam vacham kamadhenum vadanti. Ataha lokaya sarvaihi sajjananam sahavasam praptum yatnah karaniyah tesham samparkena asmakam aneke upakaraha bhavanti iti. Conclusive sentences should be those two. Those two are derived from the meaning of this rather than directly there in the verse. Okay, slightly out of order. That's what it is. It's a difficult verse. Maybe now we will read it to see. Kaman dugde viprakarshat alakshmim kir dugde. Kshamyatam. Again, I made a mistake. Okay, this one, dugge is there. What is this? Dugge? Not dugdeva. Gakara is there, not dhakara. Again, it is gakara here. Again, gakara. Again, gakara. So there is no mistake. I have to see the genesis of this one. Okay. So we will search in ashtadhyaya.com this one to see what dhatu it comes from. Duh dhatu only, somehow ghakara comes rather than dakara. Dughe, like that. Interesting. Kaman dughe viprakarshatya lakshmim kirtim sute dushkritam yahinasti tam chapyetam mataram mangalanam dhenum dhiraha sunrutam vachamahu. Tough one. This Subhashita is in a different class compared to other simple Subhashitas we have been following till now. It's a deep allegory here.
So what does it mean in simple English?
See, basically, basically in our culture, no, we try to personify holy things, right? So the holy thing here is the good words of knowledgeable people, Sajjananam Vak. Now this Kavi, through this verse, has equated it to the benefits that a Kamadhenu brings. Okay, so Kamadhenu, she milks to satiate our desires. Kamadhenu, she by providing for us, she removes our poverty. Kamadhenu, by producing offsprings, she produces fame for us because our cow herd will increase in size. Okay. She removes our papa because she is like a devi. Okay, this kind of allegory, but finally when he uses the word dhenu, he is actually referring to the good advice of knowledgeable people. Just as Kamadhenu as a symbol of prosperity, giving, etc., etc., is there, the good word of noble people also is having the same sense as a Kamadhenu. Please also wait with the same thing and listen to those, then good things will happen. That's the sense I get. Okay.
Maybe it's in continuation with Raghu Amsha's story, no?
I think we have to see it in context.
Difficult, yeah.
But this is somehow is there in the suddenly they have thrown a very difficult Subhashita at the very end. Okay, but try to remember this. Okay, it's a nice one. I mean, as we climb, I think we will more and more appreciate the kind of alankara that is there here. This is Kavi has not directly Kamadhenu Iva Vak or something, some ordinary Upama he has not brought. He has brought a double meaning allegory type of thing. Here they have brought it a little bit. Yatha Kamadhenuhu Iva. Here they have brought in the Tatparya that Paryayatva of the Satam Vani with Kamadhenu here. It's not there directly. It is hidden in double interpretation of every line. Okay.
We understand that Dughe, what does it become?
Dugge, we will search and I should have done that and put it here. I will do it for future.
I think it is Dugdhe only. I think it is a print typo actually.
Triple 4 errors are there in one place.
Sir, Ashtadhyayi also is not showing Dugdhe at all. Sir.
I think everywhere there is a print error, which is very sad. That's why I'm thinking one place I can excuse, but that's what I haven't heard. That's what the Dud has come from that only. Okay. In fact, here also, Dugde Purayati sense is in the sense of milking only. So, yeah, I think there is a mistake there. Then that is sad. Okay. My book at least is old. So maybe even in your book, it is Gakara.
Yes, sir.
It is showing the line is complete till the end.
It's like milked out. It's like the word I get the meaning as milked out.
That is Dugdhe, no? Dhakara, Mahaprana Dhakara.
Milking hoga to de.
This gha, I'm talking of this gha.
Dugdhe.
I've seen the meaning. It says milked out.
हाँ तो दुग्धे आएगा ना.
It is. There is also dugdha.
It is actually a kriyapada. See, it is a kriyapada, so it should be there in the dhatu pata explanation.
है क्या dictionary में?
I mean, I just came across that there's also gha, and the meaning is milked out.
Okay, we will search and I will also search and share in the group, guys. Okay. Yeah. All right. We will. Yeah. Tough one. Something new. It's not some. I almost. That's why I was reading Duk De like that because
Also,
that I'm aware.
impoverished also, I don't know the meaning. Impoverished.
Leave it. Let us find out, and then I will share it in the group whether there is a correction required. If I do internet search, I may find the source which is having the correct spelling. Okay. Huh. So Kavya Katha Naishadiya Charitam. 12:30 it is, but let's get started. Okay. So somebody who wants to volunteer to read quickly. Okay, I will give to someone new this time who has not done before. Okay, Ramdas Prabhu has only today been active, so let me call him. Milki Ramdas Prabhu Arya, start it off for us. Naishadiya Charitam.
स्वयंवर विधेहि अनन्तरं सर्वे अपि राजपरिवारराजनः राजनाः
Slowly. What is happening? Because you're trying to hurry, no? Hrasva Dirga Apabramshas are happening. Okay, start again, sir, slowly.
स्वयंवर विधेहि अनन्तरं सर्वे अपि राजपरिवारजनाः दमयन्तीभ्यां सह दम्पतिभ्यां सह विदर्भराजधानीं कुण्डिनापुरं प्रति प्रस्थिताः.
Okay, so after the whole Swayamvara process, Vidhi is like the process since here, okay? All the various kings and their assistants, okay? Okay, Raja Parivar Jana here refers to our Damayanti's this thing, Parivara Jana. So Dampati Bhyam Saha, with the couple, Dampati Bhyam, okay? Saha Vidarbha Rajadhanim Kundinapuram, Dirgha Nasti, Kundinapuram. So they go to the capital, Kundinapura, proceed, Prastitaha, they started off. Continue, sir.
राजधान्यां नलदमयन्त्योः विवाहविधयः वैभवेन प्रवर्तिताः.
So because now the Swayamvara Vidhi is complete, now the next is Vivaha Vidhi. So in Rajadhani, their wedding takes place, okay, with grandeur, Vaibhavena, with grandeur.
सर्वे सहर्षं सोत्साहं च भोजोत्सवे भागम avhan.
So again, Saharsham, Sotsaham, these are all Kriya Visheshanas. Okay. Sarve Saharsham Avahan. Sarve Sotsaham Bhagam. Bhagam has to be taken. Bhagam Avahan, like that. Okay. Sarve is the Karta. Avahan is the Bahuvachana Kriya. But in Kridan, in Lang Lakara, Avahan, Abhavat style. Abhavan, Avahan. Vah means carried out. All that sense. Okay. With enthusiasm, with happiness. So it is a Kriya Visheshana there in that sense. Okay. They all, merrily participated in the Utsava.
ततः नलमहाराजः पत्न्या सह स्वदेशं प्रति प्रस्थितः.
So he proceeded to take the bride.
गमनमार्गे एव नलस्य सचिवाः अमिलन्.
His ministers must be worried by now. What is this gap? So they came up and met him. Okay.
नलः दमयन्त्या सह पुरप्रवेशम् अकरोत्.
He entered the... See, these lame sentences, you should go to Naishadiya Charitam to enjoy the Kavya. It sounds like a lame sentence here, but there will be a shloka or two about this. So again, he entered the town with his Damayanti. Yeah.
आकाश मार्गे स्थिताः देवाः इन्द्रादयः तम उत्सवं दृष्ट्वा देवलोकम् अगच्छन्.
Okay, looks like they accepted their defeat. So they kind of gracefully participated in all this merriment. After that, they proceeded to Devaloka.
देवलोक प्रयाण समये सरस्वती वीणावादनेन सर्वान् आनन्दयामास.
So Saraswati, who had come as the one who as a representative to describe the assembled kings, etc., she takes part. It's the first time ever I have seen Saraswati taking part in a Puranic storyline. Otherwise, she is only in Stuti Kavya. Nice. Okay, so with her Veena, she, entertained with her Sangeeta, everyone. Nice. Okay, good Kavi Kalpana here. Thanks, Varya. हाँ
धन्यवाद
हाँ
धन्यवाद
उषा पावर वर्ये.
हा महोदय.
हाँ.
देवानां स्वर्गप्रयाणसमये मार्गे कलिपुरुषः मिलितः.
Okay, Kali himself came there.
तस्य सैन्यसमूहे चार्वाकः बौद्धः द्वापरः अन्ये च आसन्.
Okay, the Kavi is trying to bring some nice, colorful stuff here. So this Kali had Charvakas. That means those who don't believe in God and think concepts like that. They believe in only Pratyaksha Pramana, live and be. That's their philosophy, right? And then Bauddhas. Okay, and then Dvaparas. I don't know what this Dvapara Yuga. So some historic yogika Purusha, something like that. Anyecha Asan. So we need more explanation than what they have provided here. This is very limited. Actually, technically, it would have been nice to have an additional sentence explaining a bit, but let's take it at face value for now because they didn't even put a number and explain here at least. Okay.
यदा परस्परं मेलनं संवृत्तं तदा कलिसैन्ये स्थिताः चार्वाकादयः देवेन्द्रादिभिः सह वेदाः अप्रमाणं शास्त्राणि निन्द्यानि इति विषये महान्तं वाग्वादम् अकुर्वन्.
Okay, so apparently this meeting, what we would normally treat as one simple return journey to Swarloka of the Devas, turned out to be a full philosophy session, it appears, in the Kavya. So these guys all have differing, what you call formulations of life, etc., right? Beliefs, etc. So looks like a very interesting argument ensued between them. Okay. So the Charvakas obviously is told there is no truth to Vedas. Huh? All the Shastras are having nothing of value. This kind of Nindyani in the sense, not by, tearing it or nothing. Tearing a book doesn't lead to anything. Okay, so in the sense of we don't accept all the story it builds and things like that. Okay, so there's a lot of argument that happened. Interesting.
इदं वचनं श्रुत्वा देवेन्द्रः कुपितः अभवत्.
What else? Either he's running to some apsara or he's getting angry. So he became angry.
सः स्ववचनैः वेदानां प्रामाण्यं धर्मस्य आवश्यकताः च प्रतिपादितवान्.
Okay, for once looks like he was doing something sensible. So he stood in and argued against them about what the Veda says and what is the proof of that and what is the need for the Dharma philosophy, etc. Interesting, looks like the Kavi in Naishadhi Charita has introduced some Dharma Shastra explanation. So he has done some kind of imaginary Vagvada between these elements to create a dharmic argument for the Sanatana. That's what looks like is the attempt of the Kavi.
Charvakam ninditavan cha.
So he refuted, again, Nindana, we should not take it as anything other than he refuted the Charvaka Mata. That's all we should read into it. Okay?
चार्वाकः उक्तवान् अहं पराधीनः परसैन्ये स्थितः परानुग्रहाय इत्थम् उक्तम् इति.
Okay, somehow the Kavi imagines that this Charvaka relents and gives up saying, look, this is not really my own opinion. I am under the control of another. I am belonging to an army that is of somebody else. And for the grace of that other, I have told so. Don't get down on me too much. Like that, he's escaping. So Kavi imagines some kind of a defeat of this person in the argument. That's all. Okay. Thanks, Bhagini. Well read. Lakshmi Krishna Varye.
तदा स्वयं कलिपुरुषः एव पुरतः अगतः अगतः
Agatah. So at that time, the Sakshat Kali only came forward, not just his Sainya argument. He only came forward. He wants some argument. Okay.
तेन उक्तं भूलोके भीमिसंयंवर भैमी प्रवर्तिष्यते.
Bhagini, by me, what do you understand by me?
Bhaimi, she is Damayanti.
Bhaimyaha swayamvaram, bhaimi swayamvaraha. Bhaimyaha swayamvaraha, bhaimi swayamvaraha. Bhaimi ityukte bhimasya iyam. Bhimasya iyam. Bhaimi. Well done. I mean the apatyam stri of Bhima.
तदर्थं प्रस्थिताः वयम् इति.
So Kali Purusha is saying he looks like he is having delayed response to the events. Already the Swayamvara has happened, but now he is trying to tell, oh, we are proceeding towards that Swayamvara. Everything is one, like in Kali Yuga, everything is 1 month late. He is in that category.
दिक्पालः तस्य वचनं श्रुत्वा.
Beginning, you have to practice Dirgha Rasva carefully.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. दिक्पालः तस्य वचनं श्रुत्वा भो कलिपुरुषः तव प्रयाणं व्यर्थम् भीमि संयंवर अवसितः दमयन्ती नलमहाराज वरमायासः इति अकथयन्.
So Varayamasa.
Varayamasa.
It's okay. Practice beginning. Slowly you will get Vakshuddhi. But like practice like this, it will be better. Thanks actually for reading. So the Varuna, Agni, those Dikpalas, they hearing his word saying, I am going towards that Swayamvara. Yo, Kalipurja, your journey is wasted. It is finished. Avasitaha means samaptam ityasmin arte. Completed, accomplished. It has been put to rest like that. Okay. Yes. So she has already married Dala Maharaja. Okay.
Okay. भैमी नलं वृतवती इति वचनं श्रुत्वा कली अतीव क्रुद्धः अभवत्.
So this Kali was it's his turn to become angry after 1 month delay. Okay.
सः नलमहाराज राज्यात् भ्रष्टं करोमि. भीमि वियोगः च तस्य साधयामि.
Okay. So others please note, Bhagini is making certain errors. For now, we will just accept that because she is in practice. Okay. But the same errors may happen when you try to read. So that's why we should read. Okay. So please read and then check back your own recording whether it is reading the thing honestly. Because when you hear your own voice later, you say, Ayo, I am saying by me Viyoga, there is by me Viyogam, it is in Dvitiya. This kind of thing will come later. Because what happens, initially when we read, we are hurrying and not trying to understand. Slowly you will start overlapping reading with getting meaning, at least for simple sentences. Difficult ones will be difficult.
Sorry, sir.
No, Bhagini. Don't be sorry. It is the process. It is the process. All of us have stepped through these phases. Okay?
Yeah.
So don't worry. That's why I'm making you guys read. If everything is perfect.
Viyogam cha tasya sadayami iti pratijnam akarot.
So this Kali Purusha, he suddenly, becomes all what you call Dvesha Yukta Purusha. So, hey, I will eject him from his king. Okay. I will make sure that Damayanti is free again of him. so that I can marry her. He does a pratigna like that. Pratigna means he does a oath taking like that. I means he determines that he will do that thing. Thanks, Bhagini.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Chitra Jagirdar Varye.
आं महोदय
Please continue.
भैमी नलं मृतवती इति वचनं श्रुत्वा कलिः अतीव क्रुद्धः अभवत्। सः नलमहाराजं राज्यात् भ्रष्टं करोमि, भैमियो वियोगं च तस्य साधयामि इति प्रतिज्ञाम् अकरोत्.
Well read, perfectly read by her. So we just saw that meaning of that. Continue, Bhagini.
कलिपुरुषस्य वयस्यः द्वापरः अपि साधु साधु इति कलिपुरुषं प्रशंसितवान्.
So the Vayasya means the elder. Okay, see here for friend. Okay, Vayasya is a friend. Okay, so Vayasyaha. So the friend of Kali, who is Dwapara. Say, what are these? Are all imagined personification of Yuga Purushas. Kali Purusha is Yuga Purusha. So Kali Yuga, Kali Purusha. Dwapara Yuga, Dwapara Purusha. I mean Dwapara, like that. So lot of looks like imaginative spinning in Naishadhiya Charitam with this whole episode of Devas arguing with all these fellows. So this Dwapara, why he is to be left alone? He also says, oh, good. And he is, just like, when a fight ensues, you will see all these chelas. So he's like a chela. So this chela who is triggering the wrestling. Sadhu. Continue, Bhagini.
तस्मिन् अवसरे इन्द्रः कलिपुरुषम् उद्दिश्य एवं न कर्तव्यं, नलमहाराजः साधुपुरुषः, भैमी अपि साध्वीमणिः, अतः इमम् उद्यमं परित्यज्य इति उक्तवान्.
Suddenly Indra has got all the what you call goods in him now. He had gone there in the imitation of Nala to try and deceive Bhaimi himself. He forgets all that, but now he is suddenly like Buddha himself. So Maharaja is a great, very proper guy. Even Damayanti is very sadhvi mani. I mean, she is a ratna, very, pearl of good behavior, like that. Ataha imam adha udyamam paritijaya. Give up this engagement of trying to go and fight like this. He is advising. Okay.
किन्तु कलिः तस्य वचनम् अविगणय्य निषददेशं गतवान्. तत्र देशे
Kali, why will he listen? So he ignored Indra and proceeded to Nishadha Desha.
तत्र देशे सर्वत्र धर्मप्रभावः आसीत्.
So fortunately, Dharma was still in rulership over there.
अतः कलिः तत्र निस्तेजस्कः अभवत्.
So he became powerless. Nistejaskaha means powerless, one without any power. Tejas. Okay. So there is actually this Puranic story about Kali being told that, you live, he prays saying, oh, if you, throw me away like this, what will I do? Then he would have been given a little bit of grace to say, wherever there is adharma, you will rule, like that. Okay. So that is that concept. So here, because Dharma Prabha was there, he couldn't actually have any effect. Due to that original curse that is there upon him, where Dharma is there, there can be no Prabhava of Kali, like that.
कुत्रापि स्थातुम् अवकाशम् अलब्ध्वा नलस्य दोषाणां प्रतीक्षां कुर्वन् सः कस्मिंश्चित् उद्याने स्थितः.
So he, with no other option, okay, to stay there and do some trouble. Okay. So he was waiting now. See, Nalasya doshanam pratiksham kurvan, awaiting the mistakes that is going to be committed by Nala, so that adharma will come into picture, then he will get strength. So this again, you see, this is a bit of Puranic story background of Kali himself has to be understood by us a little bit to understand this. So he waits there outside in some Udyana. Finish off, Bhagini.
Sir?
You can read off the last. Yeah.
अत्रान्तरे नलमहाराजः भैम्या सह आनन्देन कालं यापयति स्म.
In between, Nala is living happily with our Damayanti.
देवताराधनं सम्माननं प्रजारञ्जनम् इत्यादीनि राजोचितानि कार्याणि निर्वर्तयन् सः बहुकालं राज्यशासनम् अकरोत्.
In this story, as it ends, at least there is no adharma being demonstrated. Know what? Maybe whole Naishadhiya Charita, there is something may continue, but this much. So he continues to rule well. So what all good things he is doing? He is giving respect to the gods. So he is doing Aradhana of the Devatas. Then he is respecting the Pandits of the court. So he is, giving Sammanana to them. That means proper respect and whatever other things they need for survival, he's providing for that. Prajaranjanam, he is keeping his people happy. Ranjanam means to make somebody, ranjayati, so to please. Okay, Prajaranjanam, ludantam. Okay, ityadini rajochitani karyani, appropriate to a king, uchita, that which is appropriate to the king, that those nature of acts. Okay, nirvartayan shatrantarupa. Nirvartayan, carrying out. Ing is the vartayan. Saha bahukalam rajya shasanam akarot. He ruled for a long time. So all goody end here. Okay. Maybe we next level, something what ensues we have to see in Naishadhiya Charita further. I don't think Kavi would have introduced the Kali Purusha without some incident taking place later.
Actually, Sir, Kali gets to him for some small thing, and then he's exiled out of the kingdom.
Correct.
He loses the kingdom. Then
Correct.
he saves a Naga and uses the Nagamani, and he gains back everything and he comes back.
See, the Kavi has not left it. So he has actually shown some incident taking place which is being awaited, then how, Kali actually ends up getting access and so on and so forth. So it somehow looks like a happy ending after that.
Yes.
Well done. Thanks, Bhagini. Okay. Then somehow they have cut short the full story. I mean, 5 lessons. Somehow it would have been nice to have that segment. Anyway, it's missing here.
Sir, for Damayanti, they are telling Baimya, sir.
By me.
By me. Why, sir? Another name is Baimya.
Bhimarajasya putri iti Baimi.
Bhimarajasya putri, I know, sir. But Baimi, they are telling instead of Damayanti.
It is a shortcut they're using.
Okay, sir.
Just like you say Dasarathi for Rama,
Sita.
or Raghava for Rama, like that.
Okay.
So we can finish off with these questions. I have a few hands raised. I will use them. Okay, to ask for. So Niranjana Bhagini, you can take the first question.
Kalipurashasya सैन्ये के आसन? पुरुषस्य सैन्ये चार्वाकः बौद्धः द्वापरः अन्ये च आसन्.
अन्ये च आसन्. Okay, well done. Well done.
This avasitaha, there is a word called avasita, which
avasita means was concluded, was put to rest.
What is the dhatu sita, sir? That I didn't understand. That is what I want to ask actually.
Was dhatu.
Vasa is live now.
Avasitaha. I don't know how double vakara becomes single vakara there. I think we will check. Okay. I mean, put to rest is the sense.
Ask.
Okay, now Subramanya Kumar, second question.
कलिः किम् इति प्रतिज्ञाम् अकरोत्. कलिः नलमहाराजं राज्यात् भ्रष्टं करोमि, तस्य भैमीवियोगं च करोमि साधयामि इति प्रतिज्ञाम् अकरोत्.
Samyak. Okay, two things actually. Even one thing, if you say, you'll kind of get it, but I think it's a Rajya Brasht. So I have connected it with Tvanta. Kalihi nalam Rajya Brashtam krutva tasya bhaimi viyogam sadhayami iti pratignyam akarot. But you can split the two sentences beautifully as you told, no problem. Lalita Varye, next question.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, how Kali entered into his feet, he once gone out and then he came and without washing his legs, so he entered the palace. So in that he entered his feet and then Kali, somewhat my mother told. My mother was sitting with me and then she told she is of 86. Yeah, she is
so
of 86 years old. She is telling, I read in 8th standard this.
See, amazing memory. You make a Obbatu for and give her on our behalf. Unfortunately, I can't come and give her a presentation. Thanks to her.
That's how our parents used to scare us for not washing hands and feet when coming from, kids. They used to tell us, wash your hands and feet, otherwise.
Yeah.
Kali will come.
Shani will sit at the heat.
Kali or Shani, whatever it may be.
Shani or Kali, yeah.
A game of dice to his brother. So they played dice and he loses it in a game. He loses his Rajyam. Then he leaves his wife and kid. And, huge stories. Very sad stories, sir.
Oh.
Read it in Amar Chitrakatha as kids.
Amar Chitrakatha. Oh, nice.
It's a long story, very long story.
Yeah, very long story.
Okay. So sometime maybe in our class, in our Nitya Samskritam, our Guru Arya will take up this, I hope. We don't know. Anyway, thanks to your mom, Bhagini, Lalita Varya's mother.
Kalihi kimartam nistejaskaha abhavat. Nishadadeशे सर्वत्र धर्मप्रभावः आसीत्. अतः कलिहि तत्र निस्तेजस्कः अभवत्.
Samyak. She will get 110 marks. Nishadadeशे सर्वत्र धर्म प्रभाव आसीत् तत्र कलिहि निस्तेजकः अभूत् अथवा अभवत्. Last one for whom I have not asked. Kumuda Kannan, Varye, you take up last one.
Nalah kani rajocita karyani nivartayati sma. Nalah devataradhanam vidvat sammanam prajaranjanam. Sammananam prajaranjanam ityadini rajocita karyani nivartayati sma.
Nirvartayati sma. Athar Devataradhanam, Sammananam. See, remember the double. Sammana is the word, and then you have to do Lyudanta Anam. Sammananam. Okay. Sam Upasarga, Man Dhatu. Okay, and then that Vidvat is a Samasta addition.
Sammananam akarot, sammanam adadat.
That's also.
There's a lot of Lyudanta everywhere.
Yes, sir. Adadat.
There's a lot of Lyudanta everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Aradhanam, Sammananam, Ranjanam.
Not only here, everywhere. Throughout the book and all the Kavya Kathas, there are lots of Lyudantas that is not taught.
Correct. Vachanam is also Lyudanta. Vadati Vachanam. Lyudanta is a beautiful technique to derive the object itself from the verb. That is called, what we call in English, we call it infinitives. English, that, doing, acting, telling, that thing.
How to distinguish it from Dvitiya Vibhakti? Is just to practice or?
Anam, you remember Anam, and then seek the Dhatu form before it. Okay? Slowly. But it is a Lyudanta.
Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Napumsaka Shabdas. So vachanam, vachane, vachanani, vachanam, vachane, vachanani, vachanena, vachanabhyam, vachanaihi, like that it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So you would say vachanaihi, we have seen somewhere in this story only somewhere, I forgot now. Or maybe in the Subhashit